Hello Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and welcome to your reading. So Scorpio, today we're going to go over your energy as well as your person's energy. We're going to see how the both of you are currently viewing this relationship and how you guys feel about it and what actions you guys plan on taking each other's direction and are moving forward. So with all that being said, Scorpio, let's get started. How does Scorpio currently view this relationship? All right, Scorpio. So we do have the Hangman, we do have the Seven of Swords, and then we also have the 10 of Pentacles. Okay. Okay. In regards to how, all right, in regards to how you're currently viewing this relationship, the first thing that came to my mind is you know they're lying to you. You know that they're lying to you, or you know that they're hiding something from you. It's one or the other, but I did get you know that they're lying to you. You know that they're lying to you. I feel like you're trying to like figure out a way to like approach this person that's lying to you. Now it could be somebody that you live with. It could be somebody that you work with that you're essentially, you know, thinking is essentially lying to you. I don't even want to say that you think this. I don't even want to say that you think, you know, this person's lying to you. I think that you know this person's lying to you. Like I said, it could be somebody that you live with. It could be somebody that, you know, you work with. But yeah, whoever this person is, it's someone that you know is essentially lying to you about something. Okay. And I just kind of feel like you're trying to figure out like how to approach the situation, how to confront them. Because you know, it's not that you think, you know that this person's lying to you or hiding something from you. Okay. How does this person currently view this relationship? Okay, so we do have the Empress. Okay, we do have the Two of Wands, and then we also have the Chariot out here. Okay. Okay. In regards to how this person is currently viewing this relationship with you, I am definitely getting like an energy of them like being like very, very indecisive about something. Like, should I do this or should I not do this? Should I say something or should I not say something? Should I tell them or should I not? It has that type of flavor to it. Let's look at the Two of Wands. Tell me more about the Two of Wands. Ooh. Okay, yeah. There goes that Ace of Swords. Like, should I tell them or should I not tell them? But I feel like this is... Yeah, I feel like this is like the energy that they're going to find themselves essentially harnessing once you do confront them. Because I am definitely getting that you're going to confront this person about whatever it is that you know they're hiding from you or lying to you about. And once you confront them, I do see them like instantly getting scared. Like, shit, should I tell them or should I not tell them? Should I be honest or should I not be honest? Like, it has that type of feel to it. But yeah, when you do confront them, the first thing that's going to end up happening is that this person's going to instantly get scared. Like, oh shit, you know what I mean? And they're going to find themselves contemplating, you know, whether or not they should tell you or they should not tell you, whether or not they should be honest or if they should just outright lie to you. Ooh, okay. I think that whatever it is that they did, okay, they know that it was essentially wrong. I am getting that they know that it was essentially wrong, but they did it anyways, thinking that, you know, they were going to end up, you know, getting away with it. I am definitely getting that, but it kind of looks like they're not. Kind of looks like they're not getting away with whatever it is that this person essentially did, that you're essentially finding out about. Now, I'm not entirely sure how you found all of this stuff out in regards to like whatever it is that they were hiding from you or whatever it is that they did, but I am definitely getting that you ended up finding out. And now they're kind of like panicking and freaking out because they don't know if they should be honest with you or not. You know, I am getting that. Okay, how does Scorpio feel? So we do have the Five of Wands, we have the Knight of Pentacles, and then we also have the Page of Pentacles. Okay, in regards to how you're currently feeling, I think that your perception of, you know, this person, is essentially changing, and it's not necessarily changing for the, for the better. It's definitely changing for the worse. I just kind of feel like you thought this is somebody that you could essentially trust. And the fact that they lied to you or hid whatever this thing was, from you, it kind of looks like you're not too freaking happy about it. Is basically what I'm getting. Rightfully so, though. But yeah, your perception of this person is definitely changing for the worse, unfortunately. Tell me more about the Knight of Pentacles. We have the Queen of Cups, and then we also have the Seven of Cups. So in regards to like what you plan on doing, now that you know this person, has been lying to you, now that you know this person has been keeping, this from you, it kind of looks like you're trying to figure out what you should do next, is basically what I'm getting. What you should do next. Now, again, I don't know if this is somebody that you're romantically involved with, or if this is somebody that, you essentially work with, or if this is just somebody that you live with, because I'm getting that it's either somebody that you live with, somebody that you're romantically involved with, or it's somebody that you work with. I'm getting those three things, but more of the story is, regardless of your relationship to this individual, you're finding out nonetheless that this person has been lying to you about something or keeping something from you. You're not too happy about it, and it kind of looks like you're trying to figure out what you should ultimately do next when it comes down to this, person. And when it comes down to whatever it is that they lied to you about or hid from you. Okay. How does this person currently feel? Okay. So we have the Seven of Cups, we got the Seven of Wands, and then we also have the Six of Cups. At the bottom of the deck, we do have the Emperor out here. Okay, so this person is very, very big on being, unfortunately, a little bit of a control freak is basically what I'm getting. So the fact that they currently find themselves in a situation that's completely and utterly out of their control, they don't necessarily like it. It makes this person very nervous. It makes this person very uncomfortable, because they're just so used to being, this like control freak. So now that, the truth, they don't necessarily know what the hell is going to happen next or what you're going to do next, is basically what I'm getting. And it does have this person very worried. It does have this person, very, very concerned, is basically what I'm getting. Tell me more about the Seven of Wands. All right, so we have the Queen of Wands, we have the Queen of Pentacles, and then we also have the Moon out here. I'm also getting too that this person's going to go as far as to try to like justify why they hid this from you, or why they lied to you about whatever it is that they essentially lied to you about. I am definitely getting that they're going to try to defend why they essentially kept all of this, from you. They're going to try to defend it. But even then, like even when they do try to essentially defend it or explain to you like why they hid this from you or why they did whatever it is that they did, they still don't know nonetheless like what you're going to do next. Now that you know what you know, or now that you found out what you found out, they still don't know what you plan on essentially doing next. But this person thinks that if they just explain themselves to you and defend, their position and why they did what they did, in their head, they think that it could potentially, influence you to not break up with them if this is somebody that you're romantically involved with, or not sever ties with them or fire them or whatever the case may be. Again, I think that this person thinks that possibly by explaining themselves to you, it'll prevent you from doing something that they don't want you to do, whether it's breaking up with them, firing them, wanting nothing to do with them, whatever the case may be. But they still don't know, nonetheless. They still don't know like what you're going to do next, is basically what I'm getting. They still don't know. And it does have them very worried and very concerned. What actions will Scorpio take towards this person or moving forward? So we do have the Eight of Swords, we do have the Knight of Wands, and then we also have the King of Pentacles out here. So in regards to how you plan on moving forward, I do see you extremely unsure on how to like approach this entire, well, not how to approach the entire situation, because you are definitely going to approach the situation. It is what it is. But as far as like what to do next is concerned, it just kind of looks like you're unsure, on what you should do next, whether it's to break up with them or fire them or not continue to be their friend, whatever the case may be. Um, I do see you gravitating towards someone, though. I am definitely getting that when it comes down to what it is that you found out, right? About this person in regards to whatever it is that this person was lying to you about or hiding from you. I do see you gravitating towards someone in particular. I do want to look a little bit more into this person that you're gravitating towards, because it's definitely not this person. But tell me more about the Knight of Wands to the King of Pentacles. All right, let's see what's going on. Oof, we got the Four of Pentacles to the Five of Pentacles, and then we also have the Lovers out here. Well, whoever this person is that you're essentially gravitating towards, I do feel like, for example, if this is somebody that you work with and you found out that this person has been stealing from the company or, doing something to essentially self-sabotage, their job in some way, shape, or form. I do see you gravitating towards someone and having a conversation with this someone about whatever it is that you found out, whatever it is that you essentially discovered about this individual. And I think that that person's going to essentially advise you to let them go, aka fire them. If this is somebody that you're romantically involved with, when you do talk to this person about, whatever it is that you found out, whatever it is that you discovered that this person was essentially doing, I think that this person is going to essentially advise you to essentially leave that person. So again, however it resonates with you in your particular situation, if this is, like a friend that, you're having like this falling out with because of something that they said and or did, I just feel like whoever it is that you're gravitating towards, that person is basically advising you to not continue to, be friends with this person, continue to remain married to them, in a relationship with them. And if this is somebody, that you do work with, I do feel like you're being advised to, I do feel like you're being advised to let that person go, to fire them. I am getting that. What actions? All right, we have the King of Swords, we have the Ace of Pentacles, and then we also have the King of Wands. Yeah, if this is somebody that you work with, and you're finding something out about this individual that you work with, chances are they're going to end up losing their job over whatever it is that they essentially did on their behalf that you are essentially finding out about. And I do see this person eventually, you know what I mean, looking for a new job, getting a new job, things of that nature. If this is somebody that you were once upon a time like romantically involved with, I do feel like the relationship will essentially come to an end, forcing this person to have no other choice but to start over. And move forward and move on with, their life. If this is somebody that you used to be friends with, for prime example, I do see you severing ties, with this person. I think that this person is going to like portray this image, like they can honestly care less, about, this friendship that they once upon a time had with you. In other words, if you choose to not be their friend, it is what it is. They just are portraying this image as if they just simply don't care. They just simply don't care for the friendship. I am definitely getting that. So yeah, what's interesting is that I feel like when you do approach this person, I feel like you're giving them the chance / opportunity to be honest with you. And I feel like this person more than likely is going to choose the route to not, be honest with you. And I think that when push comes to shove, and this person, starts to essentially realize that no, I think that that's when this person is going to like open up and explain themselves to you and defend, their position and why they did what they did and things of that nature. But I do feel like you definitely will give this person a chance / opportunity to be honest, but it kind of looks like they're probably not going to go down the honest route. Is basically what I'm getting. And once this person realizes, oh snap, like Scorpio knows, then that's when I see this person explaining themselves to you, justifying their behavior and, things of that nature. But it kind of looks like in the end, this person's going to end up losing, the job that they have. They're going to end up losing the friendship that they once upon a time had with you, or the relationship that they once upon a time had with you. I think that you would have respected this individual a little bit more if, for one, they would have never done this, of course. But I think that you would have, kind of respected this person more if this person were to essentially be open and honest with you the first time you ask them, like, hey, are you hiding something? Hey, is there something you need to tell me? The fact that they went down the route of I'm not going to admit anything until they started to realize, oh, no. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think that you respect that, whatsoever. So with that being said, that is what I have for you. Hopefully the reading helped. Hopefully it resonated, and I will see you guys in your next reading. Bye.